Sonic 2 time. Oh, Tails is here. So I have played this before, and it was split into two videos, and they weren't very good. So, in my infinite small YouTuber wisdom, not what I wanted to do, but okay. I decided that I was gonna do this again, but just have it all in one video. For sake of convenience and also sake of quality, because that last one sucked. Why did I do that? I guess we could use this for transitional footage. I'm not getting all the Chaos Emeralds, not on live recording at least. Just because that would take fucking forever, and I'm not good at these anyway. And we would just be sitting here for 40 minutes and we take the whole episode. No! I just missed all of those. We'd be sitting here for 40 minutes trying to collect rings and get Chaos Emeralds. So we're going to beat Emerald Hill Zone, and then when we cut back to Chemical Plant Zone, I'm not getting this. Yeah. Not enough rings. When we cut back to Chemical Plant Zone, I'm gonna have all the Chaos Emeralds because I already have save states preloaded that are because I did a run one time where I got all the Chaos Emeralds, and after I got them in Emerald Hill, I just did it. That was disappointing. I decided to save myself some time and make a save state at the end of that part of Emerald Hill after I got the emeralds. That way I could just load in and then play the rest of the game with Supersonic available. Although I did not have Tails on that save state, which is, So he's not going to be here for the rest of the gameplay after this. But who cares? Because we'll have Supersonic, and that's way better. And honestly, Tails doesn't really do much except help take down enemies. Every time. Saved it. Didn't? No. Hey, it's a Robotnik, not Eggman. Not yet. Shit. So I do always appreciate that the classic Sonic games never followed the whole, stereotypical 3-hit boss rule, which, actually no, because at this point that wasn't, no, what, 91? Oh yeah, it would have been, I'm trying to think of what else had the 3-hit boss rule outside of mostly main house Nintendo stuff. Because everything else that I'm thinking of was like health bar systems and took a million hits. I don't know. Either way, I like that it is just, beat the shit out of Robotnik's machine and then try and beat the shit out of him. And then that's how the boss ends. But we're gonna go to, so we can do this with emeralds now. Okay. Tails decided to leave us because he had things to do. And Sonic gained some extra lives somehow. And now we've got Chaos Emeralds. We could do supersonic stuff. Not if we do things like that, though. Well, actually, I might want to hold off on that for a little bit, considering what's coming up. But we're already there, so... Oh no. That's Zone 2 I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the platform jumps where the water rises up. That's in this one. I always get the zones mixed up because they all look the same. And sure, game. That was another thing I always liked about the old Sonic games, is how the ring sound switches from left to right when you pick them up. Which I don't think, well, no, I'm fairly certain Sonic Adventure did not do that. I don't know, it's been a while since I've played Sonic Adventure, so... I suppose I could just go back and look, because we played Adventure 2 on this channel. Oh! Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah. I should just be able to... Nope. I seriously have to go all the way back. Alright. Or we can do that. Damn it. Shit. The only problem with this game is that I get way too much into the rhythm of moving fast. And so then you gotta do things like this, where you gotta get onto the small platforms and wait a second. Because it's, you know, Sonic, I am naturally inclined, whenever I play a Sonic game, to preemptively push the stick towards one side of the screen. Because I'm always ready to just fucking launch and just go blitzing through the level. You really can't do that when you have to make those jumps. That was nice. Oh, God. Fucking. We're dead. Yeah. Hate to see it. I've said this before too, so this is by no means, you know, I'll never claim to be shit. I do claim to be shit, but I don't ever claim to be the best at a game. I just claim that I really enjoy it, and this is one that I really enjoy. But man, there are parts like that where I just really fucking suck at it. It's mainly just these tight platforming segments, is especially over water. Certainly this isn't water at all, but you know. Oh, that didn't count. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're so dead. This is a great sign for how things are gonna go. Really, fucking no. There's a life over here. Although I didn't do that on purpose, but you know. Another thing is that there's a lot of momentum in this game. There's also apparently shitty platform contacting. What was that? Momentum. There's a lot of momentum in this game. So when you're doing that and you hold it in the air, Sonic moves a little bit after he lands, which is why these are so not fun. And then there's going to be that segment up ahead where they flip over. Yeah, glad I remembered that. So sure was just going to run straight forward into those and fall all the way back down. I was about to run right into that spring, too. Fucking... Sure, okay. Yo! There we go. That's how you're supposed to do it. Not be a complete fucking moron and bounce off the edge. Aquatic run. By no means my favorite stage in this game. Definitely not. But as far as music goes, absolutely. Spin dash. It's not Sonic 1 anymore. We can do that. Although, I'm always not, like, I play this stage way too carefully because I don't want to fall in that underwater bit. And then, not the one I was talking about, but when they pop out of the walls, like that. I feel like I did the Emerald save state for no reason. Because with my poor performance, I don't think we're going to see any of Supersonic at this rate. There was just a... There he is. Like, there was a guy up here. That was not bad at all. Definitely could have done that faster if I wasn't being so paranoid about enemies. Oh, wait! I did not think that through whatsoever. Oh. Fuck you, game. I gotta... Thank you. Do these go anywhere? I don't know. I don't feel like wasting time. Oh, shit. This fucking game. Here we go. Casino Night Zone. Oh. Oh. I just forget that those are back there. That's what makes me wonder is how many points can you rack up in this level? Because there's no time limit on these levels. You can go on them for as long as you want. Well, probably not as long as you want, but a really long time. It makes me wonder, what is, like, people's record for, like, most amount of points gotten just bouncing around on shit? It's like I don't learn, you know? Oh, all right. Oh wait, I don't think it's gonna let me finish the level because he's shit. I guess we just load the next zone then. Oh, speed shoes. Even though I just said these were a bad idea here. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna get stuck in this loop again. Okay. There we go. Just notice the top of the window is a big ass space between the and hedgehog. Also, another stage with banger music, Hilltop Zone. Oh, I don't know what that sound was. Okay. So fucking sick of this. Let's stop being terrible at games for once. Actually pretend like I know what I'm doing. Or don't. This is gonna be just like the Rouge video for Sonic Adventure. And it's just gonna be a super cut of just taking damage and losing rings halfway through the video. Do go that way. On that for a shield. I lose immediately. Okay, everybody just calm it down for a second. No. You weren't supposed to get there that fast. Okay, right on 50 rings. That really should have counted as hitting him, but whatever. Oh. Whoops. We can make that jump. I suppose it is a good thing we don't have tails. Because you don't do stupid things like that. Totally get fucking sabotaged, and he will jump on those platforms before you, and then you'll be fucked. Too late. I want to go back. 40 minutes. Mystic Cave! Oh boy. If 40 minutes is gonna turn into 80 minutes with this level. Well, no. Next one. It's not what I meant. Talking about the spike pit. I'm getting crushed by something which shouldn't really be able to crush you, and those fucking firebugs. I think those are the only part of Mystic Caves that I actually genuinely do not like. Is those firebug thingies. It's because apparently when they're lit up, you just can't hit them at all. Which is really annoying. Oh boy. Can't just launch. Oh, yes, I can. Here we go. That was not bad. Not bad at all. Only died once. That's all you can ask for sometimes. I don't know, I thought jumping into the wall would let me run up it. This is not Assassin's Creed or Sonic Frontiers. Okay. So by design, Oil Ocean is very cool. But as a level, man, I don't really like it all that much. That's one of the reasons why. I can't even get mad at the level design for what it does. Because it's supposed to do that. They place things in that way so that you run into them. And so that you land on them and do all this other stuff. Which is very cool when you think about it, the engineering behind Sonic levels, but that doesn't mean it's a fun experience. This is the other problem I have with both this and Metropolis Zones. I never know where the fuck I'm going. Because it all looks the exact same to me. I guess we're doing this. Listen, I don't have any rings. And I also didn't get that checkpoint that was right before this, so it's just gonna be cheap. Seems to be a running theme in every game I've played lately. All two of them. I did get a checkpoint. Oh, never mind. We're still gonna be cheap. I don't care. Oh, battery's dying on that. I should probably go ahead and swap that out. Back with a new and fully charged camera battery. Oh, there goes that. And I actually gotta be... That's what I get for trying to go in for 2 hits, being greedy. Okay. Oh, gotta love Metropolis Zone. We're just gonna move on. Just take what you can and move on. Wait. Skychase Zone. That was one of those things where, you know, incredibly disappointed I was. The first time I did this, and I found out that when you go Supersonic and Skychase Zone, you don't get to fly around. I thought you would, like, you know, ditch the plane, and then you'd be able to fly around through the level at your own pace until you ran out of rings, and then you know, Tails would come back and you'd be on the plane again. No. Apparently you just get to be Supersonic and you get to fly off the screen and die. That's fun. Also, all of these flickies are just dying. They're just falling to the ground. Because Wing Fortress Zone, like, we're incredibly high up in the air. Like, at plane altitudes. So, I don't know how in the world they're surviving that fall. They aren't. It's interesting though, every time they try and redo Skychase Zone in a newer Sonic game, and they always make it way too action-oriented. Because this whole thing is kind of just a break before Wing Fortress and before you get to the end of the game. You go through all that crap in Metropolis Zone, and then they're like, well, maybe we should give them a bit of time to rest, and that's what that is. You know, the enemies aren't difficult. You're just flying around. And so you're just, it's just a break. It's not really an action stage. But then every one that tries to recreate it after that is just like this super action-oriented, you know, big air battle spectacle thing. Yeah. That makes things a little difficult, because that's gonna happen. Yeah. Forget that you gotta watch my ring count in this. So there's right in. Are you serious? Oh, I hate Wing Fortress. Because I can never get past the first part of the level. Oh! I didn't know you could. Oh, not, launch or not. Probably should have just waited there and then jumped again. I think we're just gonna sit here and wait for it to run out. Okay. Now that the danger is out of the way. This is the only game I've ever played that can have it where I don't enjoy being invincible. Of course those blades are dangerous, because of course they would be. The ones before weren't, but those ones are for some fucking reason. We might just have to do that and just save state right there. I am not redoing this whole thing. Other than that only gives us one life to do, whatchamacallit, the death egg then, if we get through this. Oh, that's not a thought I wanted to think about. Oh, shit. Nope. Not accepting that. Yeah. It's just stupid. I keep doing that every time. Alright. Death egg time. The fuck did I do? It, should jump this time. And I'd still fucking... Okay. This is gonna take forever. I could always use the... jump. Oh! I thought he was gonna jump. I could always use the 0 rings cheat. And just... Which I might. Just to speed things along. Because Wing Fortress took forever, and I'm not showing all of it. I'm cutting all of that out. I'm thinking about it. I might do it. Jump. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So unfortunately, I did not find the thing I was looking for. I did not feel like spending fucking 50. It did not just feel like spending hours trying to find what I was looking for or find something similar. So we're just using the invincible cheat, and we're just getting through this so I can end this fucking video. I have other things I want to move on to. And doing this legitimately takes way too long, for me at least, because I suck at this game. Well, that's that. It's over. That's the end of that. And I can put all this into one video and have a nice, clean Sonic 2 video. Instead of the 2 not very good parts that were here previously. And I get to move on to the second game of the day, which this was not supposed to take this long. It's already 12:50. This wasn't supposed to go for this long. It's supposed to be done by 11, but shit happens.